holidays fast approaching, it is time to pull out the Christmas lights.
But what's the best way to set up your holiday display without overloading your power bill? Fox 5's Holly Morris has more from Burtonsville, Maryland. Good morning, Holly.
Okay, so have you ever, tested your lights before you hang them up and they work perfectly, then you put them up on your house and they don't work?
I've done the opposite. I tested them. They didn't work. There were no lights on the house that year.
And mine don't work at all, so.
There you go.
No issue.
I tell you, there are few things that are more frustrating than putting up Christmas lights, but it's so worth the frustration, and hopefully we're going to take a little bit of that away this morning as we are checking in with an expert. His name is Kevin. Is the team leader for Aqua Bright. He joins me this morning. Good morning. Merry Christmas.
Hi, Merry Christmas.
Do professionals ever get frustrated in hanging up their lights?
Every day.
Every day. So he's also going to teach us how to be patient, because he's obviously pretty good at it. But tell me a little bit about Aqua Bright.
Okay. Well, we're based out of Sykesville, Maryland. We do Aqua Bright, we're irrigation and outdoor lighting, and one of the funnest things we do all year is Christmas lights.
Well, let me show you how they do Christmas lights. We have some pictures of their work, so let's take a look. And so people hire you to come do their house, right?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
That's a really good way to get the frustration out. Let someone else do it.
Yes.
So as we take a look at your pictures, what are some of the things that you guys kind of work on and do? I mean, you kind of do big scale stuff.
Yes. Most of the time, the most dangerous thing is climbing on the roof line. Mm-hmm. So the number one thing that people want us to do is get up there, because the peaks look really nice lit up at night, and big trees. Most of the phone calls I get to say, I have a 25-foot spruce tree in the front of my house. I want it to look like a Christmas tree. So we do that a lot.
I guess also you have all the right stuff, because I always find when all of a sudden I'm wanting to do my house, I don't have the right hook or the right pin or the, whatever to make it just look perfect.
Correct. We have trucks full of ladders. Everything's custom cut for your house, so there's no lights hanging off the front corner of your gutter. Sometimes it's hard to space everything correctly, so that's what we do.
So here's the deal. He's already booked for this season. That tells you how popular they are, but you are going to give us a few tips on what we can do at home in order to make this an easier process.
I am.
So
Yes.
let's start with the Fix's light set.
Sure. What we have is the Light Keeper Pro. You can pick this up at Home Depot. What this does is, a lot of people say, well, Christmas lights are only $3 a strand, so why don't I just cut them down and throw them away at the end of the year? I don't think that's very responsible. It would be better if you get this gun. It makes it very easy. So we've had a strand that's plugged in and it's not working correctly right now. So this will allow you to see and make sure that there's electricity in the strand, and then you keep on going down the line, and as long as it's beeping, then you know that those bulbs are functional.
It's kind of like a different version. Oh,
Sure.
so that one right there doesn't work.
We got one, and we've got a replacement bulb over here on the side.
It's like a different version of a stud finder.
Yeah,
right?
Except
Kind of like
for
that.
Christmas lights, and then boom, there we
you go. Take a look at that. Okay, so let's talk about wrapping these trees here, because I can never get mine to wrap like this. What are your tips?
Tips: evenly spaced, plugged in while it's being wrapped, so that you know that you're not causing any damage to the strands. And then what we try and do is wrap it tight, because when you just do the loose wrap, it looks like it's incomplete. It shows off the architecture of the tree, and it gives a really great effect at night.
And you say go from the trunk out to the branches.
Trunk out. It's easier to start with the middle, and then once you start, then you can pick how you want the tree to look at night by branching out. And by doing this tight wrap, it helps it look professional.
Well, we have some video when we arrived this morning so that we could see the trees that you just did here in the little greenhouse. So if we take a look at that, as we're looking at them all lit up and they look beautiful, you also say, get timers.
I do. What we have is very simple photocell timer. This timer is great because it allows the lights to turn on when it gets dark outside, and you can select how long you want it to stay on after dark.
And that'll really, your gift will be in your power bill.
Exactly. And especially when the power goes out, it's not a mechanical timer, so you don't have to worry about resetting it when the power comes
going out in this area? I don't know what you're talking about. All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Very sweet of you to come out this morning. MyFoxTC.com is our website. We have a link to Aqua Bright if you want to find out more or get their tips online. Now, we are at Bell Nursery this morning. They're hosting us. As you can see, they know a thing or two about poinsettias. We're going to talk about that in our 8 o'clock hour. Back to you all.
All right, Holly.